is Chrisera Nygren. I'm a member of the dairy management team here at the Chico State University Organic Dairy Unit. We're so excited to be able to tell you a little bit more about our workplace and about what we do here. To start off, one thing that makes us somewhat unique is the fact that we are organic. We transitioned to organic in 2006 and shipped our first load of organic milk in 2007. We started out with 50 organic heifers and built the herd from there. Everything that we do here at the dairy unit is for the care and comfort of our cows, to make sure that they're happy, healthy, and producing as high quality milk as possible. Behind me we have our hay barn, which is where we mix rations. That's where all of the hay is located. And then we also have the grain silos. Back behind the hay barn is where the cows spend most of their day. It's where they eat their rations. They have sand beds to lay in to keep them nice and comfortable. In the summer, we have misters and fans to help make sure that our cows are always as happy and healthy and comfortable as possible. So here at the unit, we milk around 80 to 85 cows this year. And our genetics are from New Zealand. We artificially inseminate as much as possible, and then we also use a Chico State beef unit cover bowl for those cows that don't get bred via AI. We work really hard to improve our genetics every year to make sure that we're constantly improving our herd and making sure that we have the highest quality herd possible. Here at the dairy, we have on average 10 to 12 paid student employees at a given time. And then we also offer a Animal Science 199 internship. We usually have about 6 of those at a given time. That's a really excellent way for students who maybe don't have dairy experience to dip their toes in and see what it's all about and get some experience working with the cows, being in the parlor, milking, feeding calves. They really get to be involved in every aspect of what we do here at the dairy unit, and it's a great way to make your way into the dairy industry if you don't have maybe that experience in the past. Our cows love to be milked. They're milked 2 times a day at 5 in the morning and 5 in the evening, and it takes about 5 to 7 minutes for each cow to be milked. When she comes in super excited because she knows she's about to get her favorite snack in the world, her grain. Grain consists of a variety of things such as corn, oats, molasses, all sorts of things that help give the cow energy and help her to continue to produce her milk. Once the cow starts eating her grain, we prepare her udder by washing it with some soap. Then the soap sits on her udder for about 30 seconds before we wipe it off and complete a process called core stripping. Core stripping is just a fancy word to say that we collect the milk out of her udder a couple of times before we hook her up to the machine to help stimulate the production of oxytocin, which is the milk letdown hormone. Then, once we've cleaned the udder, we're ready to hook her up. And we hook her up with this claw machine that gently collects the milk out of the cow's udder. When the cow is being milked, it kind of feels like a mini massage. It's super gentle and feels really nice on her udder because it gets so full and swollen. It kind of feels like if you flip your finger upside down and squeeze it. Once she's done being milked, the milk goes through the pipes and into our tank room where it is cooled and then filtered and put into the milk tank. Once the cow is done being milked, then we go ahead and apply some iodine solution, which helps to close up her pores and keep from any infections from occurring. Then we hose the parlor down, grab some more grain, and let the next cow in.
Hi guys, my name's Tia Russ, and I'm a second-year ag business major, and I'm a part of the dairy management team here at Chico State. Here at the Chico State Dairy Unit, we try to produce as high quality on-farm feed as possible. So in the spring and fall, the dairy management team, we do seeding and irrigating ourselves. So that way we get these wonderful pastures. And here's a current example of our Sudan grass for summer. This is a peek inside our hay barn here. Over on this side, we have our alfalfa. We've been getting our alfalfa from the same farmer for 17 years now, and he's located up in Oregon. But on this side, we have our oat hay, which we grow out in the back with 30 acres that we use to produce as much on-farm feed as possible. So we currently have our oat hay, and then we also have corn for our corn silage.
Can we buy the milk that the dairy produces?
Our unit is contracted with Organic West, which is a Northern California milk handling company. And so we sell 100% of our milk to Organic West. It then is taken to a processing facility, which happens to be Sierra Nevada cheese, and it is made into cheese products.
What does a typical year look like for the dairy unit?
Well, one thing unique about our dairy unit is because we are organic and because we are on the smaller side, we calve once a year as opposed to multiple times throughout the year. So our calving season is going to be starting in January and run through spring. Once we are done calving, then we milk cows through the summer. And then in the fall, things will start to look a little bit lonely around here. It gets pretty quiet, but that's just because the cows are out on pasture, enjoying grazing, getting some sunshine, all that good stuff. Because we're organic, we are required to have our cows out on pasture a certain amount of days of the year. And so it's one thing that's really important to us to make sure that our cows are receiving lots of time outside, lots of time out grazing.
What do you do with your dairy calves?
There are several things that we do with our calves depending on the genetics and the gender. With most of our AI calves, we're going to end up keeping them as replacement heifers as long as they are indeed heifers. With our Chico State cover bull animals, we're going to end up selling most of those. We might keep one or two here and there, but most of those are going to end up being sold. And then for our bulls, we have several local ranchers that come and purchase our little baby bulls because they are crossbred. So they are beef and dairy hybrids and make excellent beef cows for those local ranchers.
What do the rotating numbers behind you mean?
So during the day, our system is sent into the wash cycle because we have to clean out the pipes after milking and make sure that everything is clean and tidy and always food safe. So while our system is in the wash cycle, it just cycles through the stall numbers of each of the stalls in the parlor.
What is the blue box behind you?
So this box is part of our Appy milk system, which helps us to track our cows' lactation, how much milk they're producing, and a variety of things that help us to maintain the health of our cows. Every cow wears a collar that's kind of like a Fitbit, and when she comes into the parlor, this box reads what number the cow is and can determine how long she should be milked for, where she's at in her lactation. It also can provide us with information about heats and fertility and their activity and all sorts of things that we can use to then monitor the cow's health to make sure that we have the happiest, healthiest cows possible.
What are the collars around their necks?
As Sarah mentioned in the parlor, they have collars around their necks that track their activity, rumination, and milk production, and the weights at the bottom to make it the most comfortable for the cows to be able to have around their necks.
Why are the cows different colors?
So here at Chico State Dairy, we have crossbreed milk cows. So we get the high quality butter fat from the Jersey side, and then we get the production numbers from the Holstein Friesian side. So right here is a girl that's a Holstein Friesian, and then right next to her, this one would be a cross Jersey and Holstein Friesian.
What are the significance of their ear tags?
So with their ear tags, their number corresponds with the year and order that they were born in. So on this cow is 2102. So she would be the second cow born in 2021. And then above it is her name, which corresponds also to the year that she was born. So the year 2021 was the J name. So her name is Janet. And then above it is her sire. And then the number on the top is the dam. So that's the mom.